Action. All right, Miss Man, Miss Girl, Miss Thing. I'm back. You back. We back. Just like I smile, you already know. It's me. It's your girl P, your favorite bitch, and your favorite witch. And welcome to this week's episode of Postscript. If you've been here before, welcome back. And if this is your first time here, welcome. We're gonna get into the episode and start with our first segment of today, which is always P's favorite pieces. So for this week's P's favorite pieces, the only thing I really want to highlight is getting to see, friends that I haven't seen literally since high school over the holiday weekend. That was a lot of fun. And just like chilling at the pool at the Airbnb and all that, like that was so much fun. And I really wish and hope that, more of my peers get to experience and understand that the turn up and all that and going out and all that, yeah, that's fun, that's cool. But when you just doing nothing and y'all just laying around, like, that be the best times ever. Like, so I had a really good time for holiday weekend and stuff. And for our next segment of the show, what pissed me off, my car overheated and the episode late because there's been a lot going on this week. And so, yeah, that's what's pissing me off. And I'm just going to move on from that because I don't even want to keep talking about that. This week's Bar for Bar, I'm back again talking about Key Glock's mixtape Glockavelli. Like, I just can't get enough. This week, I really want to talk about, what song I want to talk about? Money Habits. Getting money is a habit. These niggas sneak this and throwing shots like I won't catch them. I live life up on the edge, bitch. That chopper stick like jagged. I'm about to set some glue traps. I heard these niggas rad. Nah, that song crank. And I really like Blue Devil too. But that's this week's Bar for Bar. Thank you for finally dropping the tape, Key Glock. For Conscious Cunt, this week, I really just want to speak on, this also kind of ties back into my first segment and also our next segment. For Conscious Cunt this week, the only thing I want to highlight is just be aware of what you say and certain conversations that you have with people. Because you never know how something that you say, someone could, take that and use that message to do something different with themselves, or maybe even share that message with other people, or like something like that. So just be very aware of what you say, how you say things, when you say them, your phrasing, and just like the conversation that you have with people, because you never know what happened. Like one of my friends that I saw over the weekend, we had a really good conversation about a conversation that we had in like 10th grade or maybe 11th grade. I don't remember, but yeah, like, and that was just like, that meant a lot to me. Like, when I say something to someone and they remember it, or they carry it with them, or they reflect back on it, like, yeah, this day, that means so much to me, because y'all know words are my thing. I mean, wordsmith. So it really means something when the words that I use and say touch somebody and, allow them to get the message. That's why I'm here on YouTube. Just trying to spread the message. That's it. Somebody need the message. Somebody need to hear this. Somebody need to hear that. That's all. For this week's hashtag, I cannot make this shit up, which is going to be our last and final segment. Very short episode this week. The new moon was on May the 26th, which also was the holiday weekend. I gave big energy, big message for that moon, kind of in last week's episode, but I'm going to give a little wrap up, a little consensus as well for this week. Because this new moon had a lot going on, girl. It was a new moon in Gemini. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini. The planet Mercury is currently in the sign of Gemini. The sun is currently in the sign of Gemini because we're in Gemini season. And then I think there was something about the sun conjunct Gemini or Jupiter conjunct, something about that I'm not getting right. But it makes it like a special new moon for, because of all of the aspects that are happening around it, they won't be happening again for the next 12 years. So there's that. That's why I be telling y'all, when certain things in astrology happen, they're setting a tone for a certain time frame. The time frame is either going to be short or it's going to be a little bit longer. You just got to rock with it and understand what's happening for you, how you should be moving. But yes, Gemini season, new moon in Gemini on Monday, which was the 26th. And then the planet Mercury is in the astrological sign of the sign Gemini. Same day that the new moon happened, which was May 26th until June the 8th. So with all the Mercury madness going on, all the Mercury mania that we having, everything is getting amplified. It's getting like jumper cables put to it, like little sparks of electricity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Mercury does rule the sign of Gemini, and as I've told you all before, Mercury is the communicator. So whatever is near, it's it's getting everybody, you know, message, and it's spreading it. So that's what I mean when I say, like, you know, everything right now is getting some little electricity sparks to it, little jumper cable vibes. So just be aware with all the things that's being communicated right now. You might feel like, and with all the stuff that's getting that little electricity spark right now, you might feel like, yeah, I can do everything. I can be everybody. I can do everything. Don't be trying to spread yourself too thin. Don't overcommit, because that's a quick way to burn out, and you get burned from that little electricity spark. You know what I'm saying? Just use it to have a nice little ember going, you know? So the energy with all of the Gemini, Mercury, Mania stuff that's going on is heavy on the code words. Y'all know I love the word community. I'm also going to speak about collaborations. Coaching, that's another good word, because maybe it's something that you're interested in, or something that you want to sharpen your skills up on, and you have someone that you can connect with or reach out to help you do that. This is a good time for that. Good time to have conversations. That's another code word. And then my favorite code word, it's time to conjure. It's time to conjure, Miss Girl. So if I could give the amplification thing like an analogy, the first thing I was thinking of when I was listening to Maddie's show and she was talking about it was how everything is going to get like jolted a little bit now. The first thing I was thinking about, like, I was a cheerleader growing up, so kind of a lot of my references go to that. So when you practice it in your gym, like in your home gym, wherever you like a school cheerleader in your school gym, or if you like an all-star cheerleader in y'all at like our regular gym or whatever, the gym floor with just the blue mats, that's a different kind of practice versus when you get to go to competition and you get on the spring floor and you practice, or you be like, these jumps hitting like they ain't never hit. These stunts is hitting like they ain't never hit. Dance moves just be so much more exaggerated because you're like on a mini little trampoline almost. Like, girls' backflips be so high. Like, everything on the competition floor just looks way better than it look on the gym floor. So if you look good on the gym floor, y'all about to eat at competition, dog. So that's really what is given right now. Again, you know, be aware of your mindset. You know, because I told y'all last week, I changed my mindset and I changed my life. So change your mindset, change your life. Be aware of your self-speech, how you talk to yourself, the thoughts that you have. Rather that be a problem with negative self-talk or negative thoughts. Try to eliminate that everywhere you can. Reframe things to speak to things in the current tense. Not to, oh, I wish, I hope. No, I have. I own. You know what I'm saying? I identify with. And heavy on the I am little affirmations right now. So all the Mercury Mania and the Gemini stuff, and then what I'm saying about it being a special new moon because of all the transits and stuff, and it's not happening again for the next 12 years. Pivot. I ain't say turn your whole life around, change everything. Cat a corner. Maybe you try and face your head on. Maybe you need a cat a corner. Pivot. That's what I'm saying. Remember that your words have power. And like my girl Earth always says, I am this field. So that's been this episode. Thank you for joining me. Very happy to be here. As your hostess, me, your girl P, your favorite bitch, and your favorite witch. And y'all know how we end the show. Bitches be mad because they be hating, and bitches be hating because they be mad. Bye, y'all. I gotta subscribe.